I recently heard from a friend that Colombia is preparing its people to possibly be in lockdown through December. So that carol, I'll Be Home for Christmas, takes on a whole new meaning. You know, there's a Frank Capra film that I watch every Christmas. No, not It's a Wonderful Life. The movie I'm talking about, Meet John Doe, never became that big of a hit. It's a darker, even cynical picture at times. It took on issues like big government, corrupt politics, and the erosion of free speech. And that was almost 80 years ago, so I guess our problems aren't so novel. So what do I like about the movie? Well, it's incredibly well acted. All-star cast: Gary Cooper, Barbara Stanwyck, Walter Brennan, James Gleason. It's got great lines. A mayor tells a mob pressing into his office to see John Doe, "No stampeding, walk slow, like when you pay your taxes." What I like most is that it has a Christian worldview. The film unashamedly promotes the idea that our world would be a drastically better place if people would just treat their neighbors with a Christian ethic. In a radio speech, John Doe, played by Gary Cooper, steals lines almost right out of Jesus' mouth. "Your neighbor, if he's sick, call on him. If he's hungry, feed him. If he's out of work, find him a job." When the Be a Better Neighbor movement is co-opted and nearly destroyed by the villain, John Doe becomes despondent. The movie ends on Christmas Eve with John standing on a snowy edge of a skyscraper. Barbara Stanwyck, John's love interest, makes an impassioned plea for him not to end his life. She sobs, "Oh, John, if the cause is worth dying for, it's worth living for. Oh, please, John, you don't have to die to keep the John Doe ideal alive. Someone already died for that once. The first John Doe. And he's kept that ideal alive for nearly 2,000 years. It was he who kept it alive in the people. And he'll go on keeping it alive forever and always. For every John Doe movement these men kill, a new one will be born. That's why those bells are ringing, John." Mushy? Maybe. But consider what she said. Jesus' death launched a movement of love, and he has kept it alive for 2,000 years and will keep it alive forever. The movie takes seriously that Jesus lived and died in history, is currently alive, and continues to directly influence our world with unstoppable power. That's a message we Christians better believe and live in front of our detractors.